Okay, this is the last video in the series of installing the IFS front suspension. We're going to cover installing the rack and pinion onto the cross member. It's pretty straightforward and not nearly as precise or complicated, or whatever you want to call it, as the other fitment and cuts and everything. You want to your lower A-frame. You want to support your lower A-frame so that the A-frame is level, where it's exactly level. And you can see by the bubble right there that I have the lower A-frame level. And then what you want to do is you want to assemble your bolts and bushings and spacers on the rack and the mounts, and just snug the nut up on the bolt so that the mount is fairly secure to the rack and pinion and on both sides. And you want to support the rack and pinion so that the tie rod, the threaded tie rod end, is also dead level, and that would make it exactly parallel with the lower control arm. And so I've got a meter right here, and we can put that on here in just 1 second. Get it where it'll balance, and that needle should level out. Now, anyway, I can't seem to get this thing to stay where it's supposed to go. Anyway, you can see right there that it is exactly on 0. So the lower A-frame control arm and the tie rod end and the rod that comes out of the rack are dead parallel to each other. There are 2 lines. You're not going to be able to see them, I don't think, in my video. There are 2 lines on the cross member. You want to line up the cross member, the rack and pinion brackets want to line up on both sides with the lines that are engraved into the front of the cross member. And then basically just tack it up, and then you can disassemble it, and then you can do the final welding. And that's pretty much it. You can see here, I don't know if you can see it or not back here. Yeah, pretty much. You can see the lower control arm and the tie rod end, and it's all in there. Okay, well, good luck with your project and good luck with your IFS installation.